So I really didn't want to miss this beautiful day, all of it, of me running along. You can see it's really nice looking country. It's beautiful. It's a nice sunny day. A little fog in the air at distance, but I love running through this dappled sunlight and stuff. But my plan is to get back to that military base and reenact what happened to me before I forget it all. But the first thing I'm going to do is go to my tent, maybe put a few things down if I got room, and then I'm going to run down to the water. It's not too far from it, and I'm going to rehydrate and fill my bottle, so I'm not worried about hydration, because right now my hydration is kind of down. I've got most of a bottle, a pet bottle full of water, but I want to make sure my hydration stays up. So when I get to this bridge, I know I'm getting pretty near the base. So what I'm going to do is start being a little bit careful, because that's where I ran into this guy. So evidently he's exploiting this base. And I know this little cut off right here points right toward the base. See how that track stops right there? Oh, come on. So right across there, you can't see it because of the fog. That's pointed right at the other base. So I'm going to be a little careful here and look around. Keep an eye on me all around, because I don't want to get killed. Because my backpack is full of good loot. I've got all my good weapons, all my good helmet. I've got good everything, and what I don't want is just to be run up on something and get killed right away. You know, if I get shot at, I want the opportunity to run behind a tree and hide. If I can't get the drop on who's ever shooting me, if I can't see exactly where they're at, and I think I have a chance to fight back, if I don't feel like I have that chance, I'll just log out, because I'm not losing my stuff over pride. Oh, you logged out. That's coward way out. No, it's not. Smart man's way out. So even though it's foggy, the way I know that I'm by that is because there will be a little hunting stand right by it, just at the edge of it. But I also know I'm getting pretty close. Right there is a little base, so I'm going to be a little more careful here. Might even run into the woods a little bit so I'm not that easily seen. But if there's a guy nearby, sometimes, according to how close you are, he can hear your footsteps. And you hear your... If you notice, you can hear all my equipment clanking around. Now, if he's real near, he'll be able to hear that. But what I don't want to do is give him a clear shot, so I'm running down and defilade away from the camp, the tents. And it's right over there. What I should be doing, right now I'm going to run toward the water, because what I want to do is get rehydrated. So I'm not worried about, hey, just in case I get killed or there's a guy over there and he's waiting for me, wanting revenge, I'm going to put a few things down in here so I don't lose them. I'm not really... I'm going to try to put them down central so I know which ones I put down. So I'm putting down a lot of the food that I just got. Because you can see up above in my coat and stuff, I already have a lot of food. So I'm going to put all this down in here. There's no sense in me risking my stuff just to make you a video. Don't want to lose any of these 7.62 by 39s because that's what my weapons take. The majority of my weapons take this. So I'm just going to put a few of these down. I can get rid of that SKS too, so I'm going to put these down too. Don't want to lose that big sack. Don't want to lose my 9mm. That goes to my CR75s, 9mm. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, yeah, I don't need this in here. There's one that was only had 3 in it. That's one I changed and used. I'm not sure where this one was. I'm going to see if I can put this one right back where I got that one and see if it'll go in my inventory. Just to make sure, I'm going to drag this one down, re-engage it there. I'm going to take this one and re-engage it here to make sure I got 2 full clips in there. I'm going to drink all this water. What I want to do is get rehydrated, and I want to run down and fill both my water bottles. That green raincoat is a good find. So is the black one because it really blends in. It's like having camo. So I'm going to put this down here out of the way so I have a big spot. What I'm going to do is when I get near that stand, I'm going to turn my recording back on because I don't want anybody to know where this tent is. So this is how I play. This. Get a bottle in my hand while I'm trotting. Run down here. Fill up the bottle, get in my tab, purify it with a tablet, should be full. Put the other one in my hand, get out of tab, fill the bottle, get in my tab, purify it. It's full, put it back in my thing. And what I might do, since I'm not being attacked, I'm going to drink all of one of these. I'm going to drink it all. Get out of my tab, look around, make sure I'm not being crept on by wolves or anything. The reason I do this here is because there's a hunting stand right back up there, near enough. I'm going to fill this bottle back up, get in my tab. Put a water purification tablet in it. Come on. Put a water purification tablet in it. Purify it. Put it back in my pack. Get out of my tab. Stand up. Get my gun back out. Stay out of my tab. Run back toward my little tree stand. What I don't want to do is be walking with wolves after me, so you got to kind of figure out how to get back up the hill and still trot. If you got to run at angles like so, you get back up the hill real quick. There's the tree stand. So I'm fully hydrated. I've got 2 PET bottles full of water, so I'm good to go. There was a compass in there. What I'm going to do now is run back across this bridge, back toward the little camp. I'm going to check my 6, try to keep a real good close eye out because I did run up on that guy about this time. So I'm going to run, and I have certain landmarks that I see that let me know approximately where I'm at because I run this many times, and when I see certain landmarks I know where I'm at. And I try to, within running distance, to get away from wolves. I try to have a place that I can get to get away from them everywhere I go. Because if you get stuck out in the woods, even though I've got lots of weapons and lots of ammunition, it's not always a 100% thing that you're going to kill enough wolves to get the rest of them to run. Because they all attack you from all sides. So, and you turning this little man and trying to aim with a mouse, it's a little testy. You don't have good control, so I like to be in a place. I like to be in somewhere where they can't just bite me at will. And then I kill 3 of them and the rest of them run. So what I'm going to do is just stop here for a second. What I'm doing is kind of checking for zombies. I see one out in the field over there. And you probably can't see him if you got a small screen. But I see one walking in the field out there, 2 of them out there, 3 of them out there. It's been my experience that if a bunch of them are out there walking around, nobody's been here yet. There's a chicken here. What I want to do is get up in that guard tower over there. I'm just looking. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. What I didn't want to do is give myself away by having to shoot a zombie. That sucked, because if there's anybody nearby, they heard that. So I'm right here. I hear somebody walking up. Not see how much noise that zombie made? It wasn't like that. I just heard somebody walking up. Took about 2, maybe 3 steps, and I knew immediately it wasn't a zombie. It was a player. I'm just checking this stuff here. Being I'm right here. Lots of zombies here. I don't see anybody here, so here's where I stood. I could see right there. Let me take my pistol out. I could see right there. After I moved around just a little bit, I could see a man. I could see the silencer on his weapon pointing toward where he thought I was gonna come back down the ladder. He was real quiet, didn't move. I saw him in there, and I saw part of his arm, so I just kept moving around a little bit like this until I could see him, and then I shot him through the planks. I don't know if I got him good the first time, so I moved over a little, and I shot him anything I could see of him under there. He was trying to hide. I guess he didn't know I could shoot him through the planks, through the holes in the planks, so I shot him a couple more times. Matter of fact, I almost emptied a whole 15-round clip at anything I could see. I couldn't really tell how bad I was hitting him. So after I emptied my gun, I got my rifle out, and I saw him laying down in here. I saw his pack. I zoomed in, I saw his pack. His feet were laying out this way. I shot him once with my AKS-74, and I saw his body jump. So then I knew I had hit him good, and I knew he was probably dead. Don't want this guy getting on me, so I'm going to kill him. Jeez. See, I got another one below me. Let me see if I can show you what I did. Where are you, Zom? The reason I put all my stuff down is because if a guy heard me, he's going to come over here and probably shoot me while I'm doing this. Where are you? I was just going to show you can shoot stuff through here. I've killed lots of zombies through this hole. I don't see him. But what he'll do is after a second or two is he'll start moving away. And I can shoot him coming out over here. There's the entrance. What I kind of want to do is I still want to go through here and exploit this. There he is. See him? What I'm going to try to do is see him there. Oh, that's a board. I can't see him. It's usually a lot easier than that, but I know he'll come back out over there if I just stand still a minute. I can hear him walking around. He's getting ready to walk back out, so I'll do just walk over here and get ready for him and plug him. Because I've already been here too long, so what I want to do is wait for him to walk out so I can plug him. Where's he at? He should have walked out by now. I don't know where he's at. He's probably walking around inside here because he's a dumb zombie. But most of the time they will walk out. I just saw him, didn't I? Oh, come on. Make sure he should have already walked out. Where the hell are you? I know he didn't walk out past me. There he is. Now they'll keep growling a little while after you've out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 5 and put my other full clip in. I may even just jump back under here a second so I can't really be seen that good. Maybe even duck down. Means there's no zombies around me. What I'm going to do is reload my clip. And I know I pulled number 4 out, so I'm going to put it back over here to make sure there's another full loaded clip in there. And then I'm going to get it. And this is how I get off of here without hurting my legs. I drop onto here, and then I drop down. That way I won't break my legs or sprain my ankle. Nothing in here. Just check the zombies real quick, see if they got an inventory. He won't show me. There's a good gun, but I don't need a gun. What I'd like to find is another big... There's a zombie nearby me. How about you? You got anything? Nope. Yeah, so I'm going to go over and hit these tents. Look at all the zombies out there. That's a flashbang. I'm not interested in anything like that right now. Or, I hate to exploit this, but you're already here. I've already killed the zombies, so it'd be kind of dumb for me to go anywhere without checking these tents. So that's what I'm going to do. SKS. Be nice to get something out of here for my trouble and all the ammo I just wasted shooting, just to give you that visual of what I did. I'm just going to take that because I don't need hydration right now. What we got there? 5 magos or 9mm. Another flashbang. That's the last of the tents right here, so I'm going to run up these. I'm going to check these containers. I think I've already been in here. Pasco jacket. Those are important. I'm going to check these real quick. There's a helmet or something. Another SKS. I'm not interested in those. All I'm trying to do is make my little foyer in here and risking my life and being shot by another player, trying to make it a little bit worth my while. What I'd like to have found is a backpack or something. But I didn't. And I don't want to hang around here too long because it's where everybody comes. A lot of times there's zombies out in this one to my left. They're right out in this field, so shut my record.